morning. You know, there have been days throughout history that have changed the course of the world forever. In our own lifetimes, December 7th, 1941, when Pearl Harbor was attacked, the day of infamy that changed the course of the world forever. November 22nd, 1963, the day that President Kennedy was assassinated. How about July the 20th, 1969, the date of the first moon landing, forever changing the way we viewed the possibilities of what man can accomplish. A little closer in time, how about September 11th, 2001? Certainly all of us will remember 911 and how it changed the world forever. We can't go through an airport in the same way ever again because of those attacks on that day. And today is the anniversary of another one of those kinds of days. You see, it was on March 11th, 2020, that the COVID pandemic began. The World Health Organization proclaimed it a pandemic. Later that day, the United States suspended all flights between Europe and the United States. And it was a series of dominoes as businesses closed, initially thinking it would only be for a couple of weeks. Schools closed. Food stores started limiting the number of people that could come in. Everything in life changed. But it wasn't just a couple of weeks. It ended up being a couple of months and then almost a couple of years before life began to, quote, get back to normal. And yet we can look back and see that things have changed forever as a result of that COVID pandemic. Certainly lives were lost. People's health was changed in unbelievable ways that it lingers even to today. But the way we do business will never go back to the way it was before COVID. The trust that we have in medical technologies will probably never be the same again. You see, it was a day that changed the world. Now, for each of us, there are those big days, those macro days that change the world, that change all of us. But in our own lives, there are those small days, those days that no one else knows about, that change our lives. The day we meet the person who will one day become our spouse. For me, that was August the 28th, 1968. I had no idea on that day that person that I met would end up being my wife. But as events unfolded, that's what took place. You see, that's the possibility that every day could potentially be a significant day, a day when God has put something in place that will change the course of our lives forever. It is the Bible that talks about this a little bit in Psalm 97. It says, "For he is our God. We are the people of his pasture, the sheep of his hand. Today, oh, that you would hear his voice." You know, no one knew when they got up on December 7th, 1941, or September 11th, 2001, or March 11th, 2020, that those days would change their lives forever. And as you get up today, you don't know that today won't be a day that changes your life forever. So today, open your eyes, look around, and consider the possibility that this might be the most significant day in your life. Think about that as you interact with the people around you. Think about that as you look at the needs of those people around you, those people that maybe you've never spoken to before, you've never interacted with before, but perhaps today is the day that you can change their life. Make today significant, whether or not it becomes significant on the world stage, and God will bless you in it. Have a great day and have a great week.